The Lord be with you.
and with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus entered the synagogue. There was a man who had a withered hand. They watched Jesus closely to see if he would cure him on the Sabbath, so that they might accuse him. He said to the man with the withered hand, "Come up here before us." Then he said to the Pharisees, "Is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath rather than to do evil, to save life rather than to destroy it?" But they remained silent, looking around at them with anger and grieved at their hardness of heart. Jesus said to them, "Stretch out your hand." He stretched it out, and his hand was restored. The Pharisees went out and immediately took counsel with the Herodians against him to put him to death. Brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Good morning. Ganon din po sa mga nanonood sa live stream in all parts of the world. Magandang araw din po sa inyo. And welcome to the Minor Basilica of Our Lady of the Rosary of Manaoag. Simula nung Lunes, nagtatalaban yung mga Pharisees, the so-called religious authorities, noong mga panahon ng Panginoon. At nung Lunes, sinabi niya, sabi ng mga Pharisees, bakit yung mga disipulo ni John the Baptist at kami nagfa-fast? Bakit ikaw at saka yung mga apostles hindi nagfa-fast? Di pa napipikon ang Panginoon noon. At kahapon naman, tungkol naman sa pagkain, sapagkat siguro ayaw nilang malipasan ng gutom, the Lord Himself, Jesus, picked some grains of wheat along the way as He was walking again on a Sabbath. And today, makikita natin, tinitingnan ng mga Pharisees kung siya ay mag-heal on a Sabbath. Actually, kung kayo marunong maglaro ng chess, di ba meron tayong move sa chess. Hindi ako magaling maglaro ng chess, pero pagka sinabi ng iyong opponent, check, tingnan mo yung mga pieces ng chess at i-check mo yung iyong hari. So wait for the next word kasi baka mamaya checkmate. Ibig sabihin, tapos na ang laban. In this particular instance, doon sa templo o kung saan man sila nag-heal, sinabi na ng Panginoon, no, wala na kayong lusot. Tinanong ang mga Pharisees, would you let a person with a withered hand suffer on a Sabbath or would you heal that person? Hindi sila sumagot. Bakit? Sapagkat alam na nila kung ano yung sagot. They had their back against the wall. Alam nila ang sagot. Bakit ka nga naman hindi gagawa ng kabutihan? Sabbath nga di ba? The day of the Lord. And the Lord said, "Come, and I'm going to heal you. Stretch out your hand." And the man's hand was healed. Pero hindi nila nakita yung healing na nangyari, yung ginhawa na dinulot ng Panginoon doon sa mama. He did something good on the day of the Lord, the Sabbath. Sabi niya kahapon, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Kadalasan sa ating ding buhay, kuminsan pagka nag-duty po ako sa kumpisal, may mga tao magsasabi, "Father, hindi po ako nakapagsimba nung linggo. Sana okay na yun." Pero tinatanong ko, bakit po? May dahilan po ba? Sapagkat may mga dahilan talaga kuminsan, "Father, tinatamad po ako." Ayun, kasalanan yun. O di kaya sasabihin, "Father, meron ho akong inaalaga ang matanda o bata, hindi ko maiwanan." Sasabihin ko doon sa penitent, hindi po kasalanan kung hindi kayo makasimba sapagkat maraming dahilan kung bakit hindi makakasimba sa araw ng linggo ang isang tao. Maaring malayo ang simbahan, maaring may ginagawa, maaring isang health worker, a nurse, or a doctor. So merong mga exceptions. In other words, hindi kailangan observe ang law according to the letter. And the Lord does not ask for impossible things for us. Kaya nga pinapayo ko kuminsan sa kanila, baka naman pwede kayong humanap ng araw sa 7 araw ng isang linggo to make it your Lord's Day. The church does not ask us to do what is impossible. So, naliliwanagan yung penitent, di ba? Nakukonsensya siya, nagigilty siya nang walang katuturan. At ang mga batas, kung ating titingnan, ang mga nag-form or nag-formulate ng mga batas, hindi lahat ay nakikita. Of course, their intention is to make a law for the common good, for everyone, but they cannot see it when it is already applied in a particular situation. Kaya nga yung philosopher na si Aristotle, meron siyang sinabi about having exceptions to the rule. Tinatawag nating epikeia. Halimbawa, bawal sa batas natin, kung saan man tayo magpunta, bawal to relieve ourselves in public. Diba? Kaya lang kuminsan, diba, pag matraffic, lalong-lalo na pagka nasa highway kayo, kuminsan hindi niyo nakaaabot doon sa gasolinahan o sa comfort room. Sometimes you have to relieve yourself at the side. Lalong-lalo na kapag meron kayong sakit sa inyong pantog, diba? Hindi pwedeng pigilan yung inyong pagwiwi. And sometimes, even if it is against the law, what can you do? It can get worse. I mean, your health can get worse if you are going to make pigil your urination. O di kaya, ang traffic lights, di ba? Kung minsan red siya. Kung gabing-gabi na, wala namang dumadaan, will you run the red light? Kahit nag-prudent ano ka na, tiningnan mo na wala namang kayong kasalubong o wala namang dadaan sa harap mo. Would you go against the red light? So in other words, merong mga exceptions. Itong tagpong ito sa gospel, ano bang dapat isagot? Alam ng mga Pharisees, to do good or to do evil? Alam nila ang sagot. Kung kuminsan sa ating buhay, ganyan din. We just want to justify ourselves kung minsan kasi ayaw nating maging inconvenience o ayaw nating sumunod sa batas. So we have to always keep in mind that the law is there for the common good, true. But there are times when we have to make exceptions to the rule. Ang prinsipyo ng Panginoon, napakadali. Are you allowed to do good during Sabbath or to do evil? Kaya nga sabi ng Panginoon, kaya siya medyo nagagalit sapagkat doon sa hardness of heart ng mga Pharisees. Tayo rin kumisan, di ba? Medyo matigas din ang ating puso. Tayo maaawa, pero wala naman tayong ginagawa. Sabi ng Panginoon, do good on the Lord's Day. Hindi tayo magkakamali kapag tayo gagawa ng kabutihan. Actually, hindi nga lang Sabat, di ba? Each time is an opportunity for us to do as the Lord Jesus did in today's gospel. To do good every time there is somebody who is in need.